Good day to you all. It is Cragum here, MrCragum Game, MrCragum Gaming, the channel where we clearly don't need a script or any special effects, so we don't need any gimmicks to try and get you to go on a channel, not at all. But no, itchy hat and wig off. This is Cragum here, and I am bringing you the wonderful, wonderful world of Marvel Movie Collection Magazine bi-weekly combination of 2 issues in 1 episode extravaganza. So, this week, obviously last week or the week before, I was meant to be doing Thor. And I, again, did not do Thor. So, why not make it a special this week with not just one Asgardian, but 2 Asgardians. Yes, it is an Asgardian special, so to speak. And that is only because those 2 models followed after each other and it killed time and I got to at least review 4. So we've only missed Black Widow. So, first things first, the models, both of these ones, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Marvel kind of Thor universe and the Asgardians. But these are some fantastic models. I always did like kind of the outfits. And, I mean, this guy I've started repainting already. This guy, not so much. But, yeah, Loki's eyes, a little buzz-eyed, but I'll come back to him in a bit. Chris Hemsworth actually has buzz-eye in the fact that they are just gone the other way. You won't be able to really see it on there. It's really quite comical, but I have actually started painting him. The figure itself, really annoyed because it was really nicely detailed and really like the cape. Everything's really well made as always. Eyes obviously buzz-eye, but fantastic. Can live with that. I can sort that out. But what really annoyed me was the sculpting issues of the fact that, as you can see that, like, it's flat. Like, it's just where the mesh, and same on the other arm. It's only on the arm I've found this issue. As you can see there, it's really annoying me, is that is meant to be mesh, and as you'll see from the magazine, so normally I have an issue with the face. Instead, this time I have issues with the sculpt of the body. So as you can see, we'll go into the magazine. So first things first, look, oh, it's Christopher Hemsworth. Look at me, I'm in the remake of the Ghostbusters, and I'm big chody fucking Australian man. Oh, not jealous at all of being a giant chody Australian man. No, but anyway, so we dive in, and as always, you have got the character, the playing the role, the creating the movie, and the classical scene from the films not even older than the noughties. You can't say classical when it's not classical. Especially if it's Dark World, which was not 2013, 3 years ago. So I doubt it's going to be a classical scene from that. Anyway, so first page, of course, you get a picture of what your model should look like and how mine really, really, really did not turn out like. Really beautiful paint job by whoever did the actual one for that. Really nice. But here you go. So it's got character's name, actor, Chris Hemsworth, I always call him Hemsworth, and movie Thor, Dark World. So it does even say like Marvel Ragnarok is going to be 2017 and the sequel to the film, but it's a great one. So it tells you the cast of everybody as always. So then we go on to the character of Thor. So as you can see, there we go. So, lovely little bit about him. We are just like humans. We are born. We live. We die. I don't know why I went in a bit of a Jon Snow. I think, honestly, that would improve Thor as a character in it, as if he came down and was like, you Earthlings are never gonna ever be fantastic at what you do. So what you should do is go up north. That was an awful, awful Jon Snow impression. So anyway, but it was a great way of flipping pages. So when worlds collide, so again our crap thing in here. I know I always say this, but these magazines are not great. They are kind of quite piss poor if I'm being honest, but I review them nonetheless because it saves you going, should I fucking buy it for $12.99? Of course you shouldn't. That's why twats like me buy it, so we can tell you on the internet. So, it's a fantastic... This is what you pay for, though. Look at that. Look at that Sears catalogue pose. Oh, just like... Oh. Wind blowing through the hair. Wind blowing through the hair. Hair blowing through the wind, should I say. Of course, a nice little shot there of our dear old Luther as well. And Taylor Swift's fella. Yeah, good for him. So anyway, yeah, so it talks a lot about Asgard. So as I mentioned before, Asgardian special. So it covers kind of the comic version of him, the buff version of him, his friends in shirts, his friends who have had really, really bad Botox. No, it's a good issue to read if you like the Asgardian way. But like, so it says, well, what happened to Thor's friends and foes between the events of Marvel's Thor and its sequel? So Dr. Jane Foster, if we remember her, the Princess Queen Amidala, that's the one, not Princess. S.H.I.E.L.D. moved Jane to Norway during the Battle of New York to protect her from Loki and his Chitauri army. A year later, she travelled to London to visit Dr. Erik Selvig. Loki, Thor's half-brother, entered into an alliance with Thanos and attacked Earth, which went so well. He was defeated by the Avengers, and when he returned to Asgard, he was tried for his crimes and locked up by Odin. And Dr. Erik Selvig, recruited by S.H.I.E.L.D., Erik began work on a Tesseract project, but his mind was taken over by Loki. He moved to London after suffering a nervous breakdown, as we all do. And then there's Meeting Dad, Captain Eye Patch, space pirate. So a little story about him and his dad, and then that is it for the issue. That's apparently the classic scene. The classic scene, which was literally 2013. We're not even 3 years away from this. It can't be a classic scene. I know they're kind of going with the line of, oh, it's a classic. I don't remember that scene because it's got her in it. I got bored when she was in it. So then, as you can see, it says, oh, what's next week? Well, it doesn't matter what's next week because I'm going to show you next week. Because next week is now time travel. Oh, shit. I dropped the magazine. That wasn't a good start. So, it's Loki issue. Hemsworth's out of the way now. He can travel to the wall with the others, and I don't mean the wall with Jon Snow. But no, instead we're going to look at Loki. Loki. And as all of the Marvel films, one of my favourite things is the villains, because the villains in the Marvel universe have always been pretty cool. Ultron, him again, the Red Skull, he was fucking awesome. So, red-headed Nazi. Well, who doesn't love a red-headed Nazi? Apart from Captain America, and some others who I have enjoyed but not so much. Oh yeah, and Ant-Man's kind of mentalised by a guy who was quite cool. And Francis, but we don't talk about that because that's not Marvel, that's Sony. What? So I'm swinging this model around like it's not made of $12.99's worth of model money made, because clearly that's not made of $12.99. This is something I would definitely say, and I mentioned before, is that these need to be bulked up. It's so depressing that I mean, yeah, I know you're paying for this and you basically get a biography if you've never read it, and I've actually scratched my issue, I think. Oh, I've scratched my issue. But like, I know you're paying for this, but you'd think they'd paint the bottles better. I mean, I paint Warhammer and I can paint better than that, and I am painting at a scale which is so much smaller, and I can at least get my eyes the right way round. This guy is boz-eyed. Now, boz-eyedness, as we may have watched from the IT crowd, is a very hurtful condition. So why give it to him? Why give him boz-eyedness? It's horrible. It's horrible. And it really annoys me that I always end up having to paint the eyes on every model. But apart from that, I mean, the staff, a little wobbly as you can see. I don't want to do it too much, I'll break it. The horns, pretty chody. I can actually hold him on my finger like that. Oh, like, you know, when those eagle toys you used to get as a kid. Ace. His hands have got... This is the grossest thing about this one. You can't really see it. But he has a pink goop combining 2 fingers, where clearly the cast was not correctly done. Again, though, great figure. For some reason, they felt that that was a way of making a pattern on his outfit, which just made me laugh, really. So what we'll do is we'll go on to the comic itself. The comic? It's not a comic, Craig. So you've got, again, character playing the role, creating the movie, in classic scene. So with this Loki figure, my staff is quite straight. In the Loki figure, I don't know if it's the angle, but you can see it's really curved. Really curved. And I don't get why I can't aim. Like, oh, I'm really finding this hard. It's really curved, and it really annoys me. But I like the pose. I like it because it's like kind of, admittedly not with mine because he's like going, it's not like a mischievous, it's a I've just farted in the lift and told nobody kind of face. So here's a tip, Marvel movie collection guys. Who are you? Fox, someone, and I'll find out who you are. Here's a tip: sort the faces out. Everything else is great, apart from the magazine. But sort the fucking faces out, because damn it, I'm bored of painting the faces again. The only one I've had normal is is Tony Stark, and that's because I repainted him. Anyway, so back to the magazine. So the figure, I like it because even the detail they show on there is pretty shit. It really shit, actually. So, of course, I mean, Loki, he is, of course, played by the lovely Tom Hiddleston. Hiddleston. Not Hiddleton. Hiddleton sounds like a boy up the hill. No, but so he's kind of, this film was, this is the Avengers Loki, one of my favourite Lokis, because always with the ting, ting. I hope that's the classic scene. Let's wait and find out. But I'm presuming it's going to be the Hulk one. But so yeah, one thing in this issue is I read this one quite nicely because I like Loki. Again, with the villains, same as I'm looking forward to the Ultron one. Loki's character has always been quite good because he's always been willing to kind of stab people in the back. So even there, Kevin Feige has said, in the Avengers, Loki is intent on conquering the Earth. Quotes are low, clearly very low. But yeah, so he is like a demigod of all nature and fantastically cool, and he's got that slick British man look to him, which is like, oh, he's going to get away with something here, but we're going to catch him at the end. So, Tom Hiddleston, nice little thing on him, as you can see there. Loki's villainy is motivated by the fact that he's damaged and searching for his place in the universe. If that is ever an Edgar Allan Poe quote from a Marvel character, that's from Tom Hiddleston. Jesus Christ, he's a fucking goth. Jesus, depressed much? But no, it's a great issue to read. It feels a bit bulkier. Oh wait, that's because of this. Again, they're really trying to push this on me. So bring on the bad guys. So as you can see, annoyingly, it's kind of. I'm going to start ripping these out before I review the issues. Actually, wait. Let's. Oh, you're seeing it here first, kids. You're seeing it here first. Advertising out the window. So, as you can see, really nice shot of that, like, give me the last ham sandwich, please. I'm really excited, I don't know why. Probably because it's a double Asgardian bill. So, yeah, it's a great issue. This is one of my favourite shots of him, was when he was being brought in onto the airship, and he knew he was going to get out and stuff. So there's a little bit about the Chitauri. It says, Chitauri made a brief appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. While some of their technology, including the remains of a Leviathan, are seen in Avengers Age of Ultron 2015. So these are made These are made up to the date of now. So why are they using the fucking Avengers over and over again? I think this is the third Avengers I've had. So they talk a bit about like his alliances, obviously his brother, this cool outfit, and all that, and Leviathan and stuff. And they actually talk about Thanos here and stuff like the aliens weren't working alone. At first scene in the movie indicates there's a far greater evil controlling events. Someone Josh Whedon wanted us to use from the start. Thanos. So it's quite good that they brought this out of the fact he did want to bring Thanos out quite quickly. So obviously Guardians was great for him because he kind of like he made the Guardians basis of like, well, this is Thanos is all controlling everything and this is all about the Infinity Stones. So it's great to have that, to kind of have that kind of like that he is the master of all this at the end of the day. So I'm really annoyed as I turn to the last page to discover the classic scene. The classic scene is none other than, you know, the Stuttgart showdown, which was, admittedly, don't get me wrong, was great. But I kind of wanted to see either when he tapped Iron Man and was going, I have an army, I blah 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 blah, the uncontrollable Green Man, or when he's in the glass tub, or when the Hulk smashes him back and forth. That is fucking hilarious. Everybody remembers that. That's memed to shit. But no, they've gone with the Stuttgart showdown, which was admittedly still a damn good scene where he did the whole thing where he retinaed the eyes and stuff and had the cane and could show how he could do things and transport himself everywhere. But yeah, so it's a good issue, a good figure. I've just got to sort the eyes out. Give me your opinion on this by all means. If you've got Thor or Loki, give me your opinion down below in the comments. Give us a like as well. But also, look who's coming next week, you jive turkey motherfuckers. It is my favourite man, SJ. Samuel Jackson. He is going to be the figure I'm going to be getting. So, look at that. Samuel Jackson. I love it how they kind of try and make it out like there's articles when it's actually just the same articles. So yeah, next week will be, or next week or whenever it'll be, so issue 6, it's weird to think that's issue 6 already, it will be Nick Fury. So I'll be looking forward to quite seeing this one because it's Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to have a little mini Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, not that mini. Jesus Christ, that'd be scary. But yeah, so, and of course, just to finish off, there's the Avengers. Look at that. Look at that shit. What the fuck's going on there? That's what happens when you have a Balti and don't flush. Anyway, yes. So, hope you enjoyed my lovely Asgardian double bill. So, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, the review for Nick Fury. That was gang culture with one eye closed for the eye patch. I don't know why I close an eye and then cover my other eye like a twat. That would make me blind. So yeah, look out for the next issue coming out with Nick Fury. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did just sitting here telling you about it, because I didn't really do much to make it. I just sit here and chat. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more videos coming up. There's other kind of things like White Dwarf and things like that, and army reviews of my army, what I'm working on, will be coming up in the future. There will also be some more gaming, like Rocket League and Fallout. But you don't care about that. You're just here to see about the Marvel movie collection, aren't you? I know. I don't know why I'm carrying on. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Give us a comment if you enjoyed it. Give us a like, and also give us a damn good goddamn subscribe, because that's what matters really. We're all here for attention. Cragum out.